What's going on YouTube? It's GloTradeStocks back with another video, and in today's video we are going to be doing a comparison again, FoxRunner versus Scanz, to see what new scanner comes out to the best. Let's get straight to it. But before this video starts, I do want to say, if you want to check out FoxRunner for yourself, there is a 30-day free trial. Once you click the link down below in the pinned comments, go ahead and click that link, sign up and get started, and check it out for yourself. Now let's get straight into the video. So for this video, we are going to be hitting 5 key topics to see what scanner comes out to the best. The topics that we are going to be hitting is going to be price and trial, how much does it cost, and how long do you get it tested out for before you have to start paying, user interface and simplicity, how simple is it, can you understand it if you're a new trader, if you're a beginner trader, how easy is it to understand and get started with using it, filter customization and scanner depth. We are going to be going into a deep dive on the scanner itself and the customizations that they do have to offer, ideal use case. Who is it for? Who is this scanner for? Who would most benefit from using this scanner? And of course, headline advantages. Who spots the headline first? If you're using FoxRunner, do you spot the headline first? Or if you're using Scanz, do you spot the headlines first? Alright, so let's get into the first topic, pricing and trials. Now, when it comes to pricing and trials, I feel like we might as well just go ahead and get the elephant out of the room. How much does each scanner cost? How long do those trials last? Pretty much with every new scanner, we are going to be honest here. They all pretty much have the same functionalities. They all pretty much do the same thing. Of course, there is some different things, some different advantages to different trials. But one of the most important things when it comes to a new scanner is the price. How much do these scanners cost? How is it going to hurt your pockets? Are you going to be able to afford this? Can you afford this? Do you even want to pay for this if you can afford this? So let's get straight into it. We are going to be looking at Scanz first. When it comes to Scanz pricing, right now we are on the official website. When it comes to Scanz, a monthly payment is going to cost $197 per month. That's pretty much $200 if you want to round it up. $200 per month to use Scanz. And of course, with the yearly annual membership, it costs $1,970, and they are offering that you get 2 free months. You can save up to $394 if you get the annual price, if you just spend $2,000. If you pretty much just spend $2,000, it's not, of course, $2,000 exactly, it's $1,970, but we can just round it up and say it's pretty much $2,000. And again, the monthly is going to be $197 per month. And what does that come with? It comes with a 14-day free trial before you have to pay. And of course, if you cancel your trial, you do not get charged. You get the NASDAQ, the New York Stock Exchange, and the Amex coverage. You get full OTC markets coverage, 100% real-time market data and all data and use scanning and filtering tools, unlimited saved custom scans, news and SEC filing tools, unlimited news windows, alerting tools, unlimited custom alerts, market monitoring, unlimited watch lists, level 2 quotes, unlimited custom layouts, broker integrations for seamless trading, ETFs, pre-market scanner, after-hours scanner, fast email support, remote desktop support upon request, and so much more. And that's all with the price of $200, $197 per month. You can get Scanz, and it only comes with a 14-day free trial. Now, personally, $200 a month to spend on a new scanner is kind of pricey, but let's get straight into FoxRunner and see how much they charge. So when you go to FoxRunner new scanner, we're going to go to subscriptions right here. As you can see, a monthly subscription for FoxRunner is going to be $69.99, $70 pretty much. Now, I'm going to pull up this calculator right here, and we're going to see how much you're saving on a monthly subscription. So it's $197, and FoxRunner is $69.99. So right now, just with the monthly subscription of FoxRunner, you're saving $127 a month. You're saving $127 a month. A monthly membership comes out to $69.99, $70 on FoxRunner. You get a semi-annual membership for $350, which they are saying it gives you 1 month free. And you can get an annual membership for $699.90, which is pretty much $700, and you can save up to 1 month free. Okay, now if we could remember correctly, if we could say this correctly, a yearly membership for Scanz costs $1,970 a month. A yearly membership for FoxRunner costs $699.90. Now let's see how much you are saving with a yearly membership. So we got Scanz right there saying it's $1,970, and we got FoxRunner here saying it's $699 a year. You are saving on a yearly membership with FoxRunner. You are saving $1,270 a year. You are saving $1,270 on a yearly membership with FoxRunner. Now those are hefty prices. $197 for a new scanner is a hefty price. $1,970 is a hefty price. FoxRunner is obviously in the lead with this right here, with their monthly membership coming down to $69.99, a semi-annual for $350, and a yearly membership for $699.90. It's obvious that FoxRunner does have the better prices. You can either pay $200 a month for a new scanner, or you could pay $70 a month for a new scanner. The choice is yours when it comes down to it. But not just that, FoxRunner also does offer a 30-day free trial. You can get a 30-day free trial. Just go ahead and click that link down below in the pinned comments to start your free trial for FoxRunner, but you can get a 30-day free trial. So, with that being said, let's break this down. Let's just come to a conclusion on this topic right here. Monthly membership, you're saving about $127. Yearly membership, you're saving about $1,200. With the FoxRunner subscription, you would get about 60 more days to use for a free trial when it comes to FoxRunner, because Scanz only comes with a 14-day free trial, 2 weeks, while FoxRunner gives you a 30-day free trial. And they all pretty much do the same thing. You're going to get the news, you're going to get alerts, you're going to get articles, you're going to be able to see what's going on. So with that being said, round one, for pricing the trials, I'm going to have to give it to FoxRunner. Let's get into round two. User interface and simplicity. When you open up Scanz, this is what it's going to look like. You can see that you get this right here. You can make your own pre-built scans. You can make your scans. You can create a new scan. You can watch this to learn about pre-built scans, and then you get these options over here on the left side right here, as you can see where my mouse is at. You get scanners, news streams. You get alerts, montage, charts, level tool, toolbox. You get a watch list, layouts, trade now, and settings. Alright, let's just go to scanner. Let's click easy scanner. What easy scanner is going to do is going to pop this up right here, and this is going to be just a scanner. Okay, this is going to be telling you pretty much the stocks, how much they're going up, the percentages are going up. This has nothing to do with the news at all. It's just pretty much giving you a scanner of the stocks that are currently in the market right now. And you can obviously adjust this with the price change. You could go from, high price stocks like Tesla, Nvidia, Apple, to more penny stocks from $1 to $5. You could change the dollar amount. You could change the percentage change. The current volume, you can go from 500,000, to $1 million, which would be for penny stocks, roughly 5 million. Your current trades, current volume, and you can filter that all like this, and it will give you that. So this is pretty much right here is a scanner. This is nothing to do with the news scanner. This is literally just a stock scanner to show you different stocks that are going up right now. Obviously today is Sunday, so the stock market is closed, so we're not going to be seeing no price changes or price action, but you can see it is giving me this. You could also click on the symbol right there, and it'll bring up a chart. It'll bring up intervals, which you could change from 1 day to 1 week to 1 month. You could go intraday with 1 minute, 3 minutes. You can add some indicators. You can draw on it as well. You could change the symbol by clicking this right here. You can draw on it. You can see right here all the headlines that this stock had coming out. You have the level 2 right here. You have averages, pivot points, fundamentals, and you do have market sessions right here. So all this right here is what you get when you click on the news scanner, on the stock scanner. And you can change it from sectors to ETFs to indexes to short views and so on and so forth. You could change the stock type. You could change the time frame. You could select the type of markets you want to trade. So that's what is going on with the stock scanner right here. Now let's get into the news stream. When it comes to the news stream, this is what it's going to look like. You click it right there and this page pops up. And this is where pretty much all news data goes to. Whenever a news article comes out for a company, it'll pop up right here so you can see here's the symbol and here's the headline. You can click the headline right here and it'll pop up the article right there where you can read it at, and it'll give you the whole article right here, as you can see. So all you have to do is click here, which is honestly a nice feature to have. They give you the news article inside of the page. It doesn't take you to an extra website. It doesn't take you, to another website. It literally gives you the news article right here. All you gotta do is scroll this up and see it. And this is where all news comes from. Again, you can change deals news. You can change news search. You can enter a symbol for a specific stock for news. You can change the stock types, news type. You can go from news filings to promo. You can go add filters where you can get penny stocks. Let's say we want to trade only penny stocks from $10 to $50. We can filter that now. We'll get cheaper stocks that we want to look at, and so on and so forth. So one thing that I do like about Scanz, like I said, is what they do have right here is where they show you the news article inside of the application. That is awesome. That is, pretty cool to see. And it doesn't just take you to another web page. So this right here is the news scanner. It gives you the volume right here. You could also get a compact view, which is gonna just, you know, make it smaller pretty much. And you could open it up like this. You could get it smaller going. So you could just, you know, really quick in and out right here. You can open up this right here if you want to read the article. It'll give you it right here. So compact view is nice. And it is there and it is available. Now let's get into alerts. With alerts, it's just pretty much like this. You can create an alert. You can create an alert. It's nothing too special about it. So let's say if you want Nvidia to be alerted at when it drops to $100, you could do that all in this page. You do get a montage right here, which is showing you, you know, different stocks. You could type in again. Let's just go Nvidia. Put Nvidia right there. It'll just bring up all the information that we've seen before when you were using the stock scanner. You know, different headlines, level 2 averages. You could draw on the chart. And they also do offer a level 2 right here, which is cool. You know, let's go Nvidia. And you can see the level 2 right here, the price action, the size of their shares that they're buying, the size of the shell that they're selling, and so on and so forth. So that is pretty much all the functionalities of Scanz. Now, looking at this coming from a new trader, someone who's just getting into the trading markets, or someone who's looking for a new scanner, I will say that I can see how this is a complicated setup. I can say that, and I can, you know, see that it is kind of complicated. The interface is it's not that simple to use. I believe that you do need to get used to it, and for sure 100% for a new trader, this is something that will be difficult for them to understand just starting out. This is more advanced. This is for more advanced traders. Just the interface and the simplicity of it. I don't think this is a simple scanner at all. It is kind of difficult, I will say. But now let's get into FoxRunner. So this is FoxRunner's interface. As you can see, we have every single type of different tabs that they have to offer over here. Search, news alerts, all news, congressional trading, press releases, filings, deal news, insiders, articles and blogs, trading insights, and help. So when we go to the search page, as you can see, the search page is pretty much what it states. Search. You can search up different stocks right here. You could go ahead and move on the chart right here. It gives you the most recent news with the most recent filings on the right side, as well as the blogs right here. We can go to news to see more news specifically on that stock itself. We can go to the chart right here. Once you go to this chart, you can change it to candlesticks, to pipes. Of course, we use candlesticks on the 1 minute chart. You can draw a trend line on it as well. You know, you could do different drawings on it if you're seeing a head and shoulders pattern, whatever you're seeing. They got trading insight. It will pretty much give you recommendation that this is a buy, a sell, a hold. You know, don't touch this at all. We got fundamentals right here with statistics, financial, stock price, balance sheets, income sheets, dividends and splits, stock splits that they have had, stock trades, and Congress trading activity. Is Congress buying this stock? Is Congress selling this stock? The chamber, is it a house? Is it the Senate? And then we got news alerts over here, which pretty much right now there's no news alerts because there is no trading day. Let's see if I go back a day. Let's see if I go to Friday, if there's any news alerts. As you can see, yeah. So there was no news alerts right now because the stock market is closed. But what news alerts is, it's going to pretty much give you insider thoughts to a specific stock, whether it's the SPY, whether it's PLRs right here. You know, it gives you a more in-depth breakdown of the charts. It gives you everything you need to know today. It gives you, you know, FoxRunner's top watches. It gives you recommendations. It gives you different news types. It gives you, you know, all this different type of, you know, things that you could look at and you could read to help you with your trading. Now, this isn't AI. This isn't AI based. This is somebody that posts these up on this page, that posts these news alerts. But you know, it does come from professional traders who has been doing this for years, so they know what they're talking about. As you can see, what was the news that made this spike so hard, and then they give it down over here. They give you, you know, more of an in-depth breakdown, and so on and so forth. Now, when we go to on news, this is where the news scanner is at. As you can see, we got top gainers with news or filings, top losers with news or filings, top gainers all stocks. So that's pretty much stocks with news or without news, and same with top losers. Now, here is a news scanner. Now, with this news scanner, as you can see, I do prefer this new scanner over Scanz. I do think that this is just a better overall new scanner, and simply because, as you can see, when we look at this new scanner, we have words highlighted, right? Versus with Scanz new scanner, you know, it just looks like this. You have to read these articles. You have to literally click this article, and you have to see the headline of what it's talking about. You have to read this whole thing right here. Versus with FoxRunner, it literally tells you, okay, phase 1. This is investors, and we could change the rating right here so we could get the best news articles that came out. Of course, there's no news today because today the stock market is closed. But as you can see, we have phase, we have investors. And what this is pretty much showing is these are keywords, what FoxRunner considers keywords. Now, a keyword in the article is pretty much like they have that available right here where they show you actually the keywords, the high press keywords. Phase 1, Phase 2, Phase 3, positive endpoints with different, star ratings, 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, 4 star. Now, a keyword in FoxRunner eyes is what helps the stock shoot on such a massive run, whether that's on the upside or downside. Because if we have positive endpoints, that's a really good news article. We can see that right away. We will be able to see that in the scanner right here where it will say positive endpoints, and we can see, okay, the words will be highlighted and it will come with an emoji. We could also customize this scanner, so we could change the display setting. We want, average daily volume, news type, highest price, lowest price. We could also change, additional filters. If we want penny stocks, we could change that. If we want current volume, we want something that's, high volume, low volume, current price. If we want to change it to, penny stocks, all this right here. So we do have some additional filters, but I do believe that this just overall as a new scanner right here is so much more easier on the eyes versus Scanz. Like, we can open up Scanz and then we can open up this, and of course, like I said, today is Sunday, the stock market is closed, so we're not going to see a lot of news article, but you could just see, looking at this versus looking at this, which looks better, more appealing to the eyes. You have to go through these articles to see which stock is going crazy. Versus with FoxRunner, it gives you the answer. We have a cancer treatment on stock XYZ. That's why it's going up. We can see that. We don't have to read the whole news article. But here you can also click and it will give the news article inside as well. Car investors have opportunity to lead budget group Inc. securities fraud lawsuits. We could also customize our own keywords. As you can see, like these keywords right here, bankrupt, results. Bankrupt I came up with. Results I came up with, as you can see right here, and we can create our own keyword. We can add our own emoji to it, our own color to it, and now we can add it there. And now whenever, let's say this is just an example, but if our keyword pops up in one of these articles, it will be highlighted with our emoji, with our color. So that's just an awesome feature that I believe that FoxRunner offers that haven't seen no other stock scanner offer that. Now we also have congressional trading. Of course, this is the House and the Senate again, what is telling you what they're buying, what they're selling after the House or the Senate. Press releases. Here are some more press releases. Now here's a better example because we have more news in this one. As you can see, we have agreement right here. It's highlighted this keyword. This is a keyword. And we could check out this stock to see, okay, the reason why this stock CNC is shooting up because it has an agreement. But yeah, as you can see, like, it's just much more easier on the eyes. It's just much more appealing on the eyes. We have phase right here. They demonstrates, like, these are words that actually help a stock shoot up. When people see these words, people start buying into these stocks. Like, these keywords, just being able to see those keywords right away at a quick timely manner could really help you significantly increase your trading and help you really become a profitable trader, because now you're not last. With Scanz, you literally have to read it. You can't, it's not going to pop up to you right away. It's not going to be appealing to the eyes. You got to literally look for these words yourself. With FoxRunner, it's giving you those words. So it can really help your trader become quicker and faster. We also have filings, which is just, of course, filings. We have deal news, stocks that make news, acquisitions, beneficials, billion deals. We have insider trading. Now, insider trading is, of course, what it says. It's insider trading. The tab does take a while to open up, but it does open up. But this just gives you information on what's being bought and sold inside the company from, like, people who work there, the CEO, the president, various different people. Are they buying their own shares? Are they selling their own shares? And this could also help your trading, because if the owner of the company, if the president is selling his shares, you could wonder, like, why is he selling his shares? So, you can keep up with that type of stuff. Articles and blogs, of course, it says articles and blogs. Trading insights, this is a more in-depth trading insight for, various stocks, buy, hold, strong buy. We got more symbols right here that we can add. We got most talked about, BTC, 277 mentions, 1,630 people have talked about this stock. And this is, I'm pretty sure, pulling these numbers from X. So what are people talking about on Twitter? We got institutional holders. Who's holding what, institutionals holding what. We got market holidays. This is pretty much the calendar telling you when the stock market is closed. And then we got additional, we got app ratings, We got live historical Twitter. We got live and historical Wall Street bets. So with this right here page does give you Wall Street bets. What is Wall Street bets talking about? Live and historical Wikipedia, ETF holdings, and political beta. So just starting off so far, when it comes to user interface and simplicity, if we're talking about Scanz versus FoxRunner, to be completely fair and honest with you, I just have to give it a FoxRunner. I believe FoxRunner is just a much more simple and easy to use news scanner versus Scanz. Now, Scanz does offer their own, scans as far as stock scanner, which is nice. But just when it comes to simplicity and user interface, I feel like Scanz could be complicated, especially for new traders who are just starting off looking for their first news scanner. I wouldn't recommend Scanz to a new trader. It's pretty hard to understand and it could take some time. So for this run, I do gotta give it to FoxRunner just for the simplicity and the user interface. They make it so much easier and simple to use than Scanz. Now, filter and customization. Now when we do go to filters and customization for Scanz, you can see they do have some customizations available. They have the stock types, the news type, the filters, the keywords. You can add keywords right here, phrases as well. You can add phase 2, you can add, let's just do president. We can add president right here, so anything that pops up with the word president is gonna show. We can also add, different filters right here. Price changes, current volume, current trades, news type, the stocks type, the select markets. For filtering and customization, I wanna simply talk about the news scanner, okay? We do know that, you could customize also the scanners as well. But with the new scanner itself, there are some customizations available. They also do have a keyword filter as well. And, they do have some nice customizations. You could customize the charts. You could draw on the charts. You could do all different types of things. You could also draw your trend lines, your channels. If you see a channel right here, boom, just like this, you could draw a channel and so on and so forth. So they do have some nice customizations available for Scanz. And for the in-depth review of this part of the section, the scanner depth, they do offer 2 different types of scans, which would be the news stream scanner and the scanner for stocks. Which I can't lie. This is nice to have a scanner inside of the news scanner where you could scan stocks for you. Because, some people want to trade penny stocks. Some people want to trade ETFs. Some people want to trade high price stocks. Some people want to trade OTC stocks. That's what Scanz offers. But now let's get into FoxRunner customization. With FoxRunner customization, as I said before, you can add your own keywords as well to this new scanner, just like Scanz. But the difference between the Scanz and FoxRunner is you can see your keywords right away. You can see they are highlighted for you with your emoji that you pick and the color that you choose. You can see it right away. It shows up right away. It's distinctive. You can see, okay, bankrupt. This stock is going bankrupt because it'll tell you. It'll give you your word in black and it'll tell you, and you could just see it right away, which makes it trading so much easier, being able to see it right away. You can customize, of course, like we stated before, what you want to see in a stock. You can customize additional filters. You can add additional filters. You can draw on charts as well. If you want to draw on charts, you can draw on charts. That is 100% possible. All you gotta do is go to the chart tab, and you could also draw on charts. Now with FoxRunner, they do not have their own personal stock scanner inside of the application like Scanz has. They do not have that, so you would have to get another application to do that. But for filters and customization, we could say besides the Scanz stock scanner part for Scanz, that it pretty much has the same customizations. What do you want to trade? What price you want to trade? Do you want to have a lot of volume or not? Do you want to see these keywords, that keyword? So it's pretty much the same. But what this round comes on down to, for me, is just how simple and easy is it. I know we already did a simplicity test, but like when it comes to trading, you want to simplify as much as you can. And with just this customization all being in one, just like this, all you gotta do is click this, click that, click this, click that, and it'll take those off. It'll show you those. You can change the stock types to all, and you can literally, customize it this way as well. For filter customization, I would have to give it to Scanz, just because they offer another stock scanner. Just because they offer another stock scanner and not just a newsfeed. But let that not grace over the fact that FoxRunner could still have its advantages with just a news scanner. Now let's get into the fourth part of this video, headline advantage. For this part of the video, I believe this is going to be fast and easy, and it pretty much tells itself. FoxRunner obviously has the headline advantage because you don't have to read every single headline. Let's get into the Scanz news scanner real quick. These news that are popping up, you have to read these. You literally have to read the headlines. So if the stock market was open right now, all of these will be popping up, boom, 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 and you literally have to read these. You have to read these. There's no highlighted words. There's nothing highlighted. Now these words are highlighted right here, but it's the whole article. You know, there's nothing highlighted. It all looks bland and it all looks the same. When it comes to FoxRunner's headlines, you could catch a headline way more quicker, way more easier, and way more faster. And you probably could trade faster than people using the Scanz themselves, because the headlines are literally given to you. You don't have to read the whole headline. You just have to see the keywords. And once you see the keywords, you can quickly go in and out of a play. You can quickly go check out a stock. While someone who's maybe using Scanz, okay, they don't see it as quick as you. So now they got to go through the headlines themselves and they have to read it. Okay, what does this one say? What does this one say? What does this one say? What's FoxRunner? Boom, boom, boom. Okay, face, investors, news. You know, it tells you right there. It'll literally tell you right there. It gives you it right to you. You don't have to guess the answer. It gives you the answer, which is extremely important for trading, especially if you're somebody who trades news. You need to see it quickly. And FoxRunner obviously runs this round because they give you the answer quickly, right in your face. You don't have to read the news articles. You can literally just set up the keywords, see your keywords, and you can go check it out quickly. So for this round, headlines advantage, I gotta give it a FoxRunner. Now, who is it for? Who is FoxRunner for and who's the Scanz for? FoxRunner, to me personally, is for everybody. Anybody can use this scanner, whether you're a pro trader, a seasonal trader, whether you are a new trader, you somebody who's been trading for a long time, you're a millionaire trader, you got $1,000 in your account, you got $500 account, it doesn't matter. FoxRunner's new scanner is completely 100% for everybody. It's simple and easy to use. It gives you the headlines right away. It gives you the advantage by giving you the headlines, so you don't have to go through different headlines and different topics to see what is what. It'll literally give you the answer, which can overall make your trading faster. You probably, if you use FoxRunner, you're probably trading faster than 99% of any other trader, especially any other trader who uses another news scanner, because they have to read their articles. FoxRunner is giving you that answer. So FoxRunner is 100% for new traders, professional traders, seasoned traders, traders who've been trading for 10 years, 15 years, traders who just start for their first month or first day, and a trader who's just starting to get into the new scanners, who's trying to upgrade what they are using. Now Scanz, when it comes to Scanz, who is it for? I feel like Scanz is more for people who's been trading for a long time and people who's already been using Scanz. Scanz is something that is a little more complicated and harder to understand. Of course, you can get the hang of it, you can understand it, and they do have a stock scanner, which is 100%, you know, awesome utility to have. But again, I feel like Scanz is just a little more difficult to read, a little more difficult to understand. You have to been using it. You have to use it to really get the grasp of it. Especially if you're a new trader, it's gonna get complicated. You're not gonna really understand it, and it might also become overwhelming. FoxRunner is, I don't believe, is nowhere near overwhelming. You won't get overwhelmed with FoxRunner. So I do think that overall, Scanz versus FoxRunner, I do believe that FoxRunner is the better news scanner overall. I do believe that just the simplicity, the user interface, what they have to offer, the news articles, the way that they have their news articles set up with keywords and, you know, custom emojis, it's just a far more better experience for any trader, whether new, old, whether professional, whether just starting out, whether it's your first day, your 5th year, your 10th year. I do believe that FoxRunner is just a better overall scanner, especially for the price. You're saving about $120 some getting FoxRunner versus Scanz. You're saving about $1,300 for a yearly membership getting FoxRunner versus Scanz. So, you know, the answer speaks for itself. I do believe that FoxRunner is a better scanner, and I do believe that, you know, over time, FoxRunner is a new application, so over time they're only going to get better. They're only going to improve. So right now, I have to give it a FoxRunner. Alright, that's the end of the video. I hope you guys really did appreciate that video. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget, if you want to try FoxRunner out for yourself, there is a 30-day free trial. When you click that link down below in the pinned comments, go ahead and click that link, get started, sign up, and try it out for yourself. Go ahead and let me know, what did you think about this battle? Did you think Scanz is a better scanner overall? Do you think FoxRunner is a better scanner overall? What new scanner do you use? And what new scanner would you use if you're in the market looking for one? But with that being said, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you for watching the video. Have a nice day.